Okay, this is close to the apple tree with the new Coterie trophy ending. Check the description for the prerequisites. I'm going to try and remember to list them all out right here, but if I forget one, it'll be in the description, so double check the description. First of all, in order to get this trophy, you need to make sure Wanda does not interfere. In order to make sure Wanda doesn't interfere, you have to have saved Janek during Into the Abyss. So make sure you do that. You have to have Ariel, which means during Clay Ambitions, you have to let Ariel keep the Golem. You need to not have maxed out Pride as far as I know, because you need to, I think, that one I'm not 100% on the Pride level. But Pride doesn't, full Pride doesn't allow you to make a few choices because it makes them for you. So I got the trophy with level 2 Pride, so I'm not 100% sure if full Pride will allow you to or not. But, so that's a maybe. Pride level is a maybe. But Clay Ambitions, Ariel has to have the Golem. Into the Abyss, you have to save Janek. Obviously, Last Day of Summer, you have to choose Coterie. And here we go. Check the description for any other things that I did not say right now. And obviously we're in the bazaar, about to go into Feljay's apartment.
I didn't think you had such a pure voice.
There are many things you don't know about me.
I knew that if you were alive, you would show up.
If not death, then what stood in your way?
Long story.
It's a long story. The town has gone crazy. I saw people furious at Thaumaturges. I never thought it was so easy to get pitchforks and torches in Warsaw.
Skalon seized the opportunity, and he's bringing in a new order.
That's why we waited so long. Without you...
Warsaw is no longer a city for Thaumaturges.
Let's not waste any more time.
What are we waiting for?
Where's Rolf?
I thought our fourth companion had already met up with you and would be waiting here.
I said I would be here, so I am. I had to go get some aspirin.
Perhaps you'd consider acupuncture?
I don't like needles. My father was a tailor. Let's get on with this book club.
I hope you're ready and sorted everything out during those 3 days. Once we make the pact, there will be no going back.
Let's start.
It seems we're ready.
Even though we have different motivations, I trust that the pact is our destiny. Follow my lead. I, Emir Bernakovich Faljay, worshipper of Allah, yearning for the Free Republic of Poland, declare willingness to form the pact and make the ultimate sacrifice for its cause.
I, Sarah Rivkin, follower of Moses, am willing to form our pact, hoping it will grant me freedom.
I, Ariel Rofe, circumcised atheist, have a debt of honor to pay. I will pay it off or die.
Victor.
My name is Viktor Shulsky.
what are your motivations for joining our pact?
Check Thaumaturges.
I'm a Thaumaturge. It wasn't my choice. But when someone seeks our blood, they should be met with the proper response. I'm not going to beg anyone for mercy.
Never again.
For that, I'm willing to make the ultimate sacrifice.
L'chaim. Is that it?
According to Stanisław's hypothesis, in order to conclude forming a pact, we need to read the instructions from the Black Grimoire together. Victor, focus on each of our dimensions now, and we'll help you read whatever Stanisław hid in the book. Focus on your heart first.
Heart dimension.
My heart reveals the first inscription before me. From now on, we have one heart that beats with one rhythm.
I felt a sort of relief.
Son of a whore!
I know that golden tale.
Very impressive. Now, the other dimensions.
Word.
Word. I can't read this inscription.
But I can, somehow. From now on, we speak with one voice as if we were one. Easy.
Is that how you acquire the power to read in a foreign language?
Continue.
Deed.
The inscription of deed. This one is resisting.
Let me act. From now on, all of our deeds are devoted to one common cause.
I feel a tingling in my fingers.
Stay focused, wizard.
Mind. This inscription evades me. It won't let me grasp it.
From now on, our mind will keep no secrets from itself. That's easy.
I've just been flooded with thoughts, and it's as if I've known you all my life.
A little scary, isn't it? But we'll get back to that.
That's all.
So, it's done?
Do you still not get it? I know what your favorite color is.
Thank you, Victor. I didn't think I would get to experience something like that.
Any other changes?
Other than what has already been said.
I didn't think I would see you again. And yet, here you are.
Know why she came here.
I know you have a gun and you want to kill Skalon.
I was going to start with Konieczkin, but that coward got rubbed out by some random Janek. So it's Skalon's turn now. I'll kill him and anyone who gets in my way.
Okay, now we have to make her leave. If she shoots the Tsar, we're not going to get the new Coterie ending. So you need to make sure she leaves.
I've got my own plans for the night.
I think you can do the assassination option, because you tell her to live for Janek.
Know and respect. We are making a significant effort to fight for the cause without spilling blood.
Emir is here?
Yes, and if he means anything to you, put off your revenge and let us do what we need to.
Swear.
I swear. But now go home and let me act.
If you did not save Janek, you can still give that answer, but instead of turning around and leaving, she will be like, but what did you do for Janek? So you have to save Janek during Into the Abyss.
I can see you've picked the spot right in the thick of things. Are you having a good time?
Not too bad. I just had a chat with a certain young lady in waiting. But we'll get back to that. I bet parties like this are nothing new for you.
I hate such gatherings.
I hate it here. Parties like this are the threshold of hell. In fact, my sister says I turned savage while in exile. What about the lady in waiting?
She told me that the Tsar is in one of the chambers on the upper floor. The stairs are guarded by Skalon's soldiers, and the Governor General himself is keeping an eye on the entire hall. We must make him look away.
I'll try to approach Skalon somehow.
Be careful. Is there anything else?
Okay, let's leave.
I'll come back later.
Good luck.
Old cigarette case. His sister was a Thaumaturge, which is why he hates them so much. Be careful picking stuff up over here, because you can accidentally start talking to him before you want to start talking to him. Ashtray. Because he got a knife as a gift for the kid, and the nanny yelled at him for it. So he's not happy. So he bought him a knife. Unwanted gift?
Good evening.
Who are you? I've got a feeling I've seen you before.
I'm here with my friends.
I came here with my friends, and I'm hoping to introduce them to you soon.
If they were truly important, I'd know them already. Have you got a cigarette?
Sadly, no.
That's too bad. Anything else I can help you with?
Okay, so all we really need from him is for him to show his flaw. You can do that by asking about the situation in the city and then following up with Thaumaturges. There's a yellow option to ask for his family. Or we can ask him about the party.
Birthday party.
As the one in charge of Warsaw, I have my duties regarding the royal couple, so I am not paying much attention to the banquet. You must excuse me.
And then the yellow option is say you know what he gave the child. And this will get him to show his flaw.
But I heard that the gift was regarded as inappropriate by some. As a child, I dreamed about having one.
You might be right. Perhaps a knife isn't a proper gift for a child. He might cut himself and... Yes, it might not have been the best present.
Okay, now that's all we needed.
Change the subject.
Good idea.
I won't take any more of your time.
Enjoy yourself.
And?
So he has a flaw.
I talked to the Governor General.
So, how does it feel to come face to face with the Butcher of Warsaw and exchange pleasantries about refreshments?
Up close, he doesn't seem so scary.
Right. Have you learned anything that might help?
He has a flaw.
The Governor carries a flaw, and I want to take advantage of it.
Are you going to rid him of it? Surely it may affect his well-being.
And I hope we can get rid of him that way.
Wait. Before we start, you should make sure we're ready to talk to the Tsar. There will be no turning back.
We got
I believe
everything.
I've gotten everything I could.
Fine. Skalon's flaw. It might work. Just promise me one thing. You'll be extremely cautious with him.
My only option is the proud answer.
I know what I'm doing. I was the one who found the Black Grimoire. I was the one who started the pact. And it won't be my first time seizing the Flaw.
Hopefully not the last either. Shall we?
We wanted to talk to you, my friends and I.
Where am I?
Governor General?
Welcome to inside your head, Skalon. We've got you now. Wait a second. Something's wrong. Shouldn't he be unconscious?
Unless he has his own powers, his conscious state could be an effect of the Pact.
Tsarevkin? And you? What's going on here? Who are you?
Get to the point. I think it's kind of
So,
flexible.
shall we get down
The
to
overall point is to get the flaw out.
Go on. I can't wait. What does it feel like to be at the mercy of thaumaturges?
Terrifying. What is this?
You've just found out that we're not capable of lying in this place. Intriguing, isn't it?
What am I hearing? You want to experiment on us, deprive us of powers and reason.
May Allah have mercy on you.
I'll deal with him. I'll show the butcher his place.
I am going to discern his flaw just so I can get it. But you don't really need to. But I'll do it just so that you know it's the flaw of malice. We'll take a look at it and...
No, I'll deal with it myself.
You know how much pain he's caused me, and still you deny me this.
Maniacs, stop haggling over me like I was a side of meat.
Go ahead.
Think about the humiliation you felt when your present wasn't appreciated.
It wasn't about the present.
Then what was it?
The fact that the Tsarevich's illness was kept secret from me.
Right. And you want to be the most important. You want to know everything, control everything.
That's the only way we can have order.
About home?
Your home, the place you don't miss. Why is that?
Because I was never safe there.
What were you afraid of?
That she would hurt me again on a whim.
Who? Say it out loud.
My cursed demonic sister, may she burn in hell.
Sophia?
Let's talk about your daughter.
She's my whole world, but she inherited the cursed blood that runs in my family.
Evil blood? How would that work?
The blood that her demonic aunt bore too. The blood that ruins children, tempts them into vices. And you were supposed to protect her, to heal her, but you're cursed as well. I don't want to talk anymore.
The Flaw is ready. Remove it, and we can go.
Remove it? You want to give him relief? He doesn't deserve peace. Besides, he's seen our faces.
So if you have full pride, you will not have these options. He will just automatically continue tormenting Skalon. We're going to take it.
There's a chance you'll be a different man without it. I will free you from the fear that has triggered this destructive hatred within you.
What a disappointing ending for someone like that.
Good job. Let's go.
Ariel had better show up.
So we just got the flaw of malice. Without it, he will cease. There's a chance that without it, he'll cease to oppress Warsaw. Increases deed by 1.
I can see you've been busy.
Did I just hear words of gratitude and appreciation?
I think you misheard me. Shall we?
I'll stay here in case reinforcements arrive.
It won't take long. And thank you, Ariel.
Stop! Who are you? Skalon!
The Governor General is a little indisposed right now, and I don't think he will get better soon.
Don't come any closer!
Better put it down before anyone gets hurt.
Okay, so I'm going to go through this and give the answers that I gave when I got the trophy. I'm pretty sure there's some flexibility in some of the answers. I think the primary way to get this ending is with Ariel and Wanda not killing the Tsar. I think that's your primaries. But just in case, I'm going to stick to what I did my first time through and when the trophy popped for me. So we're going to do Tsar's Heart, obviously.
You don't need anger and fear now. Be calm and lower your weapon. It won't do any good here.
Can you do that now? Through the pact?
So it seems.
What is going on? How? How is that possible? You must be Thaumaturges. Is that a revolution? Are you here to kill me?
Introduce ourselves.
My name is Viktor Szulski. This is Emir Burnakovich and Madame Samira.
I appreciate the change in tone. Viktor Szulski, do you want my demise?
We come with demands.
We come with demands because the situation forces us to do so.
The most crucial thing for us is that you stop hunting thaumaturges. The pogroms must end.
Stop murdering us.
How dare you break in here and make demands? Tell me why would I agree to anything?
I do not know how flexible it is with Svetlana, but I do know that during one playthrough, testing through this, going through the Svetlana line sort of cut me out of the line I did when I got the trophy. So I don't know. The best thing to do is to create a manual save after Skalon and before talking to him, just in case.
We stand before
We're going to choose the Coterie.
Not as some motley crew, but as a group of Thaumaturges united by a pact. We've done the impossible to get here today.
And from that position, we seek to start a dialogue. We believe it will bring mutual benefits.
Do you have a name for it?
You can call us the Coterie.
Go on. Who knows, we might reach an agreement after all.
We could be a powerful ally.
The Coterie could become a powerful ally of your Imperial Majesty, here in Warsaw.
And what could you possibly offer me that I don't have? I will stop the riots and bloodshed, and that's it. Is that clear?
Because this is what we need Ariel for. If you tried to do this without Ariel, it always failed, and it forced you to accept the Tsar's conditions, which is what gives you the other Coterie trophy named Price of Victory. So this time we're going to get the new Coterie trophy, which is I'm going to go through this one, do Mind 3.
If you believe it'll work out, I'm in.
Because without Ariel, the doctor will refuse to do it.
Fine, but only this time. I trust you won't abuse your power.
Stop this farce. I demand you release me.
I heard a shot. Is everyone all right?
Another Thaumaturge.
You're right on time. Let's do it.
Okay, one by one, we'll go through all 4.
Your heart is filled with great fright. You cannot stop the revolution, and you cannot save your family. You cannot tell allies from enemies. They will come for you. They will take your daughters and son, and you won't be able to do anything about it. You will watch the blood drain from dying bodies.
What are you doing? What's happening to me?
LJ?
You want to move, but your body is failing. You want to block a blow, but the blow lands. You cannot even lift a pen. Soon you will be removed and tucked away like a piece of furniture that's no longer in use. You won't be able to make any decisions.
Word?
My turn? Yes? Let's think. You want to talk, but the words get stuck in your throat. No one can hear you, and no one listens. You're but an observer of your own life. You can feel your tongue squirm like a snake rather than obey your orders. You would like to cut it off if you could.
Please, no.
You want to put thoughts into words, but you can't. You feel confused. Concepts and ideas burst like bubbles, and you cannot stop them. Soon you will fall into chaos. No one needs a sovereign who has lost his mind.
That's it. I can't take it anymore. I'll give you anything you want. Just stop it.
Crybaby. Did you have this much fun with Skalon too?
Your Majesty can relax. It's over.
Do I hear applause? What's going on there?
Your monk has shown up and you got a standing ovation. Is that a problem?
Okay, when I got the trophy, I warned the Tsar about Rasputin, and for that, you need to fight Rasputin. If you declare they are safe with you, you can actually leave the celebration with Rasputin without fighting him, and I still got the same animation sort of ending, but I can't say the words are the same because I don't have that good of a memory, and I can't compare both of them side by side. So in this video, we're going to go ahead and fight Rasputin, just in case you have to. But if you don't want to fight him, do declare they are safe with you and see if that gets you the trophy instead. Because it is possible to not fight him. I just don't know if that gives you the trophy. Because whether your interaction with Rasputin has any impact really on the end at all. Because you do get the same ending. They're in a house, the four of them are together, and like all this stuff. So but we are going to go ahead and fight him just in case that is required for the trophy so that, like, you know, you have it.
Grigory Rasputin chose this night to win your favor. And
but obviously it's way easier if
Rasputin
you don't fight it.
On the contrary, he's also extremely dangerous. And he knows about the Tsarevich's illness.
Time's running out, and my guests are waiting. Let's keep it short.
Is that it? Can I finally get some champagne?
And get rid of this damn tailcoat.
Stanisław can finally rest in peace, son. You should be proud. We all owe you a lot.
I knew we would succeed.
We couldn't fail. After all, I was here with you.
You're too generous, sir.
Friends, today on the birthday of my son and successor, my father's words show the direction of my thoughts. The voice of God orders us courageously to undertake, in deference to divine intention, the task of ruling, with faith in the strength and rightness of autocratic power. The riots in Warsaw fill our hearts with much sadness, and the nation's grief is also the grief of the Emperor of Russia. We have closed our eyes to the suffering of our people, to the suffering of Thaumaturge, who were granted their powers by God. which is why I consider it our moral duty to stop all kinds of violence against them, effective immediately. That is our wish. However, may those who take my grace for weakness know that the Russian Empire is strong and ruthless against its enemies. So help me God. Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin. Despite being exiled from Petersburg, you've come back. You've mingled with my guests to get close to my only son. You will leave him alone immediately.
No vedam spas, nascevo sina.
With his trickery, he has beguiled the Tsarina too. Any last words before I have you arrested?
Wasn't making your own dream come true enough for you, Kane? You had to ruin mine. How treacherous of you. How petty-minded.
Both will still lead to the fight. I wasn't able to skip it. I'm going to ignore him and say
Farewell,
goodbye.
Grigory. This is the end of the road for you.
Oh, no, 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 no. It's not over until I say so.
Victor, is everything all right? Is this that Rasputin of yours? I expected something more.
Assalamu alaikum. Would you tell me how you are able to talk with us here?
This must be your new daddy, Victor. Aren't you going to introduce me? And this must be the famous Madame Samira, the identity thief. Wait, I think someone is missing. I don't think you're very important to him.
Is he bothering you?
I really wish they helped us in this if you chose, say it's true and that you need help, because it would be really cool to have them in this fight, honestly.
Indeed, and I could use some help.
Get out! This is between you and me. And your magician friends can't help you. There's no winning against me. You should have learned that by now.
Okay, check the description for overall assignments and stuff. But basically the big ones, adrenaline is on concussion. Accumulation is on this planned attack, which I will rarely use, if at all. This is brutality. This one is fortune, 50% chance of interrupting. This one's agony, weak mind, which has terror on it. This one, lucky chance, 60% chance of slowing. This one has ice, which does slow. And then this one has diversion. If you do not have diversion, which is this one right here, accidental damage is the next best thing. It gives you a 50% chance of getting an extra 2 and therefore getting the 5. Okay, we're going to use Lelik. And diversion. 60% chance to slow. Okay, number 2, we're going to use Velis to get rid of his trait. And we're going to come back over here and use distraction, which I have ice on, and that should push his attack back to round 3. Okay, so now he's going to start cursing us. Now, I do not have the Golem because I have Ariel. So if you are fighting Rasputin for the Let My Will Be Done trophy, I have another video for that because this is very slightly different. And if you are doing Price of Victory with High Pride and have to like fight him, then you will have the Golem, and it'll come in at a slightly different time. So your burdens will come in at a slightly different time. So keep that in mind, that it won't be exactly the same. So we just got cursed with Bukavek's burden. Temporary negative states inflicted on you do double damage. So we're going to keep that in mind. And with that, we're going to use Bukavek, actually. To use Simian Blow, we're going to apply suffering on everybody. And follow that up with Concussion. Back to Uper. And Diversion. I'm gonna get cursed with the Jinn. All of your attacks cast payback on you. We're going to get rid of that. Because honestly, I don't use this shit anyway. So we're going to break that. And I'm going to use Distraction that has ice and push his attack back to round 7, along with getting rid of 2 focus points. I want Lelik to help get rid of one of the focus points over there. Finish him off with Concussion. Okay, Uper plus Diversion. I'm going to use Uper for some health and Concussion. And that'll be it for round 1. We're going to use Howl. Let's drop the trait and Diversion. Then Uper and Distraction. Distraction has ice, so it's going to push their attack back. Alright, cursed with Lelik. Where enemy attacks lower our focus twice as fast. But we're going to keep him for now. And we're going to use... what do I want? I'll put Uper over here and use Torture, even though it gets rid of 5. That's okay. Super. And concussion. And then we're going to get cursed with Morana. I recommend getting rid of Morana right away. Whenever she comes in for you. Because Morana's burden, skill speed is slowed if your health points are higher than 27. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of her. And diversion. Or no, I guess we'll do old wound for a little bit of health. Get a little bit of health off him because it's faster. Then we're going to use Youper. And then we're going to get cursed with Krampus. I actually like Krampus, and I'm sorry, but we're going to get rid of him. At the end of every round, it inflicts damage equal to your missing focus. Now, if you break Lelik's burden, you can keep Krampus around, but they sort of feed off of each other. Because Lelik lowers your focus twice as fast, and then for every focus point you're missing, you're going to lose health as well. So, from Krampus, and it makes it trickier than I'm interested in paying attention to. So we're going to get rid of Krampus and add Agony, which is also going to reduce focus for us. A little bit anyway.
Oh.
That. And I'm going to do... No, I'm going to do a quick attack because he is going to lose focus. Oh, no, he has 3. All right, we'll do this. Because Youper's focus is going to go, Terra's focus is going to go, and then Diversion's focus is going to go. So that'll be all 3. Okay, and then we'll just do concussion. Okay, so this is the hardest round in my opinion because pretty much all we're sort of left with is suffering attacks to really help out. And every single one of them, their trait is immunity to suffering. So it's like, come on now. So we're going to use Lelik to start over here to get rid of this trait. And Diversion. And then over here, it's important to get rid of this guy's trait either first or second. You can see at the top bar at round 19, Rasputin is about to attack us. And his attack is going to be the Curse of Veles. And in this fight, the Curse of Veles, in my opinion, is absolutely, beyond a doubt, the worst one ever. It makes every attack you do random. What you attack with stays the same, so quick attack or diversion or whatever, that stays the same. But who it gets applied to is completely random. And I am not that much of a chess player to be able to work with that kind of stuff. So we're going to get rid of Veles immediately after this. But we used him to get rid of that trait first. Like, this burden makes me irrationally angry. Like, it really does. Your attacks hit just some random enemy. It's like, why? you do that? Who came up with this horribleness? So we're breaking that bond. And I'm going to put terror on this guy, which should put him into breakdown. So now we have 3 with their traits disabled. And 3 of them can have suffering applied. So now we're going to use Bukovac, followed up with concussion. We're going to finish this guy off, and we're going to infect 3 and 4. You'll notice I'm keeping... I just got rid of Velis, and they're still just destroying my focus. It's because I refuse to get rid of Lelik. So it's my own fault. If you don't want that, break Lelik's thing. Go ahead. So we've got Uper here. And Diversion here. Uper on 2 to remove the trait. Diversion on 3. Then Uper and Distraction. And that should put number 4 into breakdown. Now I'm probably going to lose all my focus, but that's fine. It's honestly, it's okay. So we're going to do Bukovac, and we're going to use this and apply suffering to everybody again. And this should be enough to kill him because he only has 18 points. So then I'm going to put... Oh, I should have had torture. Now my notes are slightly off at this point. That's okay. Do that guy. Okay, we're going to do Distraction on 4. We're going to do Uper on that one and Distraction on this one. Okay. So I'm going to use Uper for some health. And we'll do it on this one because then he can completely kill that guy off. And I will use Concussion on this one. And then just follow up with Quick Attack.
Dare he throw us out?
That third round gets me like every time.
Is everything all right?
I think so.
I must admit, he is remarkable.
Grigory Yefimovich, I'm asking you one more time. Any last words?
Today, you have lost your empire. My visions will come true. But when you realize that, it will be too late.
Take this madman out, and then find Skalon.
Everything's going to hell but the snow. I can't get anywhere on time.
Cold makes my glasses fog up.
And the glasses constantly fog up when you come into a warm room.
What the hell do you wear them for?
After the explosion, I'm having problems with my eyesight.
Now that you wear them, you really are the spitting image of Stanisław. Some tea.
Sure, that's
to
what he
warm
wanted to
up?
hear.
Wait, before you begin, me first. I heard a new rumor apropos Skalon. Once we made him aware of a few things, he disappeared, and now they're saying he shot himself.
You did quite a number on him. I'm sorry I didn't see it.
Shouldn't have held back.
Well, I could have been less
I don't think it
restrained.
matters, but
I know.
I bring news. It's rather grim. A bunch of youngsters want to arrange foreskin checks for Poles.
Some news.
They also want to get rid of thaumaturges and homosexuals.
What about the Tatars?
We can ask them. They sit around in a bar in Vola.
who they are.
Who are they exactly?
Friends of yours from the Anti-Thaumaturge Society? They resurrected themselves like a phoenix. They expanded their ranks to include the dredges from the socialists.
Why would the dredges of the socialists join them?
Let's go. Let's listen to what they have to say at these drinking bouts of theirs.
Is today that special day when you're not preoccupied with your little revolutionary?
Neither confirm nor deny.
Maybe yes, maybe not.
They won't protect you. Every debt will be repaid, one way or another.
Victor, what are you waiting for?
Doesn't matter. Let's go. They say your choices define your value. What does that make me? The Uper took me on a journey that made me realize how my difficult relationship with my father looked from his point of view, and how I should look at it in hindsight. I try to see Niga often, but the sight of my sister in apathy breaks my heart. Without her Flaw, she has become someone else. Someone I don't know. That is why I latch onto duties concerning the Coterie. At least here, I can change something for the better. Despite the Coterie's efforts, the situation in the city is getting worse. Uncle Sasha still works on the force, which entails constant danger. The true circumstances of the Warsaw Ochrana chief's disappearance remain unclear.
But the streets know who rubbed the fucker out. Niedzic, the new king of Śródmieście.
Right. About it. His influence is increasing. He's been proclaimed the king of Śródmieście. The Shivs keep the authorities at bay, and their boss dictates the laws. The situation in the city is tense. Warsaw has been divided between those seeking a bloody revolution and those who'd rather see cooler heads prevail. The stalemate will not last long. But there is still a spark of hope for Warsaw. Through the heroic struggle of students, the Flying University has been legalized.
I completed
Yes,
higher education.
that's that. But enough about that. It's time for a new adventure, my friend.